Emotionally immature parents often have a fragile sense of self and a very limited ability to regulate their own emotions. One of their common behaviors is projection. And this is where they unconsciously attribute their own intentions, fears, and undesirable traits onto others. If an immature person lies, manipulates, or strategizes, they assume that everyone else operates the same way. Because of this, ordinary interactions are often perceived as threatening, competitive, or secretive. And a child grows up navigating a minefield of imagined dangers and wrongdoing. The behaviors associated with projection are persistent and damaging. The parent might accuse the child of selfishness or dishonesty when the child's behavior is neutral or well intentioned. They may interpret minor mistakes as deliberate sabotage or defiance. They constantly scan for hidden motives in everyday interactions, which creates an entire climate of suspicion surrounding everything. They shift blame for conflicts onto the child, even when it was clearly the parent's actions that caused the issue. And they react very disproportionately to perceived slights or infractions. In time, these behaviors create a distorted reality. The child may end up doubting themselves and their own perception, walking on eggshells, and constantly self-monitoring to avoid triggering anger or judgment. Projection can make ordinary and simple interactions feel like a test of morality. A simple misstep, a differing opinion, a forgotten chore, or the wrong question can be interpreted as ill intent or trying to deceive them. Children may internalize the parent's projections and assume that they themselves are naturally manipulative, untrustworthy, or deceptive, when it's actually the parent. A child may learn to overanalyze the behavior of others and scan for hidden motives. They may struggle to trust peers, partners, or colleagues, assuming a hidden agenda or always anticipating betrayal. Psychologically, projection reinforces self-doubt, guilt, and anxiety while eroding one's self-confidence and trust in themselves. Understanding projection is essential for healing. Recognizing that the accusations reflect the parent's unresolved behaviors and not the child's reality can provide much needed clarity. Coping with an emotionally immature parent requires maintaining clear boundaries to protect your emotional space, observing their patterns objectively without presuming personal fault, and validating your own experiences. Stop seeking their approval. Seeking support or therapy to process accumulated experiences and restore perception is very helpful. Projection is not just a quirk in emotionally immature parents. It is a significant mechanism by which fears, insecurities, and self-protective behaviors shape the family environment. Learning about patterns and behaviors and understanding their origins helps adult children reclaim their sense of reality, recognize their own worth, and engage with their parents or choose distance without internalizing their distorted projections. Have a good day.